It was a great evening for football as Safford celebrated its homecoming game against the visiting Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. And just to show them Bulldogs could fly too, the game ball was delivered by Safford Mayor Jason Couts via air evac. And now it's time for all the highlights your mama don't want you to see. Roadrunner Rehab has been helping Gila Valley residents and athletes achieve their peak performance for over 30 years. They are now offering occupational therapy and adult speech therapy to assist in all your rehabilitation needs. Whether they're getting you back to work or back on the field, they're here to help you. After a short opening kickoff left Safford the ball at midfield to begin its drive, JoJo Ruelas started things off with a nice completion to Chris Chateau for positive yardage. After a penalty, Safford faced second and long as Monster Rios takes the pitch and bounces it around the right side and then upfield to make it third and short. With Safford threatening on the edge of the red zone, Rios takes the handoff and fights for every last yard, and we can't see it here, but Blue Ridge comes up with the ball, and the officials say it's a fumble turnover. Safford's defense forced a 3 and out, but on their first play back on offense, the pass sailed high over Cole Goodman's hands and into the arms of Trevor Byers. And he's going to try to neon Dion this back, and he's at the 40, the 30, the 20s, where Rio says enough of that and sit down. However, the Yellow Jackets capitalize on the turnover when on 4th and 8 from the 17, Blue Ridge quarterback Luke Berlin drops back, and watch how he already has this ball gone before David Simmons even makes his break on his route. Carlos Arbizo tries to recover, but he can't, and Simmons takes the pass 17 yards into the end zone for the game's first score. Blue Ridge 6, Safford 0. Optimal Health Systems in Pima is the original whole food supplement company with its high-potency whole food formulas absorbable at the cellular level. Come into OHS today and try our blend of supplements that thousands of doctors and athletes have used for decades. After a short kick, and Isaiah Alvarado's going to take it from the 25, and Alvarado makes a move to the outside and puts his head down to start Safford in Blue Ridge territory. Now facing 3rd and 25 after a penalty, and Ruelas tries to shovel past to Chateau, but it bounces off Gary Smith to the ground for an incomplete pass. Blue Ridge came back slinging, and Berlin hit Simmons on a post to move the stick into the Bulldogs' territory. Then it was Carlo Harris with a big 9-yard gain on 2nd to set up a 3rd and 1. And with 3rd and short, Berlin drops back and drills one to Matt Simonton, who takes it around the right side down to the Bulldogs' 27. Now facing 3rd and 11 from the 17, Berlin rolls to his right, and he's looking, but he can't find anybody, and Colin Gunnett says nuts to this and pushes him out. 4th and 19 from the 25, and Berlin's gonna chuck it under pressure, but Alvarado's there for the INT, and Alvarado's not done as he heads down the sideline, but watch out for Simmons, who's creeping, and boo! He knocks the ball out of Alvarado's hands, and Simonton pounces on it and gives the ball back to the Yellow Jackets. Blue Ridge was moving the ball in the 2nd until Xavier Owens introduced himself to Berlin for a big Bulldog sack. Blue Ridge set up a screen to Jay Spartan, but Noah Dominguez races in behind their blockers and blows it up with a nice open field tackle. Facing 3rd and 12, Berlin does a quick drop back and hits Simmons, who stretches out for the first, but is going to be a yard short. 4th and 1 from the 12 with 8:29 left in the first quarter, and Harris magically goes through the pile untouched and zips all the way for the score, but the play was brought back for holding and Blue Ridge punted instead. But Safford was in that charitable mood again as Cole Goodman coughed up the football and Byers recovered for Blue Ridge. Facing 3rd and 12 from the 15, and Berlin drops back and zings one to Simmons, who's got it for a TD, and Blue Ridge gets the 2-point conversion as well to come into Safford and post a 14-0 lead with 6:11 left in the half. Kainoa's Hawaiian Grill is the spot in Thatcher to enjoy healthy Hawaiian food with a friendly atmosphere and great service. Order in person or by the phone or online to see the tasty treat everyone is talking about. That's Kainoa's Hawaiian Grill. Safford needed someone to make a play, and that someone ended up being Alvarado, who takes the ensuing kickoff from the 25 and brings it upfield. Someone pushed the B button. Whoop! There goes Hunter Kraus. Alvarado crosses midfield. He's at the 40, the 30. He could go all the way to the 25, where he's knocked out of bounds. The big kickoff return revitalized the Bulldogs, and Rios gave Safford a 1st and goal. Then on 3rd and goal, the snap gets away from Ruelas, but Rios is there to corral it, and he's got a little green grass in front of him as he crosses the goal line to put Safford on the board. A Michael Chavez extra point later, and Safford starts its comeback down 14-7 with 2:40 left in the half. Safford's defense then held Blue Ridge to a 3-and-out, and Barton had to punt while standing on his own goal line. Shadow takes the kick on a bounce and crosses midfield as he brings it back to the 43, but does Safford have enough time left with just 2 minutes in the half? On 2nd and 1 from the 16, Rios takes the handoff and bounces it to the outside for the score, and Safford's come just an extra point away within tying the game. But the Bulldogs can't control the snap and fail to get off a kick attempt as Blue Ridge holds on precariously to a 14-13 edge as the teams head into the halftime break. With amenities designed to keep patients comfortable and relaxed, Copper Hills Dental is your choice for anxiety-free dentistry. Visit our website and Facebook page or simply call 428-2750 to schedule your appointment today. That's Copper Hills Dental. Things continue to go Safford's way at the start of the third as Harris can't hold on to the handoff and Gary Smith pounces on the loose ball to recover for the Bulldogs at the Yellow Jackets 35. But on 4th and 2, the Bulldogs need to make the 25 for the first, but the officials say Rios came up just short and Blue Ridge's defense held. Blue Ridge got out of their hole through the air as Berlin rolls to his left and throws on the run to Simmons, who gets both feet down and the Yellow Jackets are back at midfield. That's when Smith stepped it up again and took Berlin out for a loss. Later in the drive, and Safford returned the favor when Blue Ridge had 4th and 1, and the Bulldogs refuse Harris's attempt and gang tackle him to turn the ball back over to Safford. Then it was Blue Ridge's turn to step it up defensively as the Yellow Jackets swarmed Chateau to stop him short of the line to gain. Then the snap got away on the punt attempt, and try as he might, Cole Goodman can't get free, and the Bulldogs turn the ball over in their own territory. Blue Ridge smelled blood in the water, and Berlin quickly hooked up with Simmons to move the chains, and then on the next play hit him again to bring it into the red zone. The Yellow Jackets then tried to punch it in, but the Bulldogs were there to push him back to a 3rd and 3 from the 5 at the start of the 4th quarter. And on that next pivotal play, it's Alvarado and Colin Gannett on the penetration, and they stop Barton short of the first down. On 4th and 2 from the 5, Blue Ridge elects to go for it, and they're all bunched in for a run attempt, but it's play action, and Berlin has Noah Chi with a step on Ruelas in the end zone. The pass is up, Chi's coming down with it when Ruelas punches it out to save the TD and turn the ball back over to Safford. High energy prices got you down? Then hustle over to New Insulation Concepts in Pima, where we feature fiberglass, spray foam, and injection foam insulation to fit your specific residence or business's needs. Call 928-428-8118 for a free estimate today. Down 1 with 95 yards to go, the Bulldogs start chipping away at the Yellow Jackets defense as Ruelas hits Bernardo Carrillo, who makes the catch and moves the sticks. Facing 4th and 3 from their own 44, Safford attempted a fake punt, but Blue Ridge was there to cover for the turnover. With time running out, the Bulldogs need to make a play on defense, and boy do they ever, as Xavier Owens and Micah Chaplin converge on the quarterback for the sack fumble, and while Aiden Olguin recovers for Blue Ridge, it's a big loss, setting up 4th and forever, and another Yellow Jackets punt. So Safford's going to have one more shot at taking the game, and they start out with Rios punching through for a nice gain. And then the Yellow Jackets can't hang on to him as Rios squirts free to cross midfield and give the Bulldogs a first down. But on 3rd and 1 from the 37, Carlo Harris makes the defensive play of the game and sticks his helmet on the ball, twink, knocking it out of Rios' hands, and Trenyon Tricky recovers for Blue Ridge to seal the game. The Yellow Jackets then went into victory formation and completed their sweep of the Southern schools by holding off Safford 14-13 on their homecoming night. Reporting from Safford for the Gila Herald, I'm John Johnson.
Good job.